In 1909, an American family was preparing for a grand journey from New York to England. Their ship was none other than the world's largest and most luxurious liner of its time, the Titanic. Among the passengers was a 12-year-old girl named Alice Cleaver. For her, this was an adventure, a chance to see the world. She was excited, smiling, and running around the ship's deck. But her mother wasn't as cheerful. She kept saying, "No matter how big this ship is, it's still no match for the ocean." On the night of April 14, 1912, disaster struck. At exactly 11:40 p.m., the Titanic hit a massive iceberg. The impact sent a shudder through the entire ship. At first, many passengers laughed it off, thinking it was just a small bump. But deep below the decks, seawater was rushing in at an unstoppable speed. Panic broke out. The crew shouted for passengers to head to the lifeboats. But here was the problem: there weren't enough lifeboats for everyone. The Titanic, once called unsinkable, was now facing its greatest test. Alice and her mother managed to get into a lifeboat. But her father, he was told to stay behind, because at that time the rule was women and children first. As the lifeboat was lowered into the freezing ocean, Alice saw her father standing on the deck, waving desperately. It was the last time she ever saw him. The night was long and terrifying. The lifeboat rocked in the icy waves. From a distance, Alice could hear the Titanic breaking apart, people screaming for help, and then silence. One of the greatest ships in history disappeared into the dark ocean. Hours later, just before dawn, another ship, the Carpathia, arrived. Survivors, including Alice and her mother, were rescued, but her father never returned. Alice lived the rest of her life in America, but she never forgot that night. She would often say, "The strongest ship in the world was powerless before the sea."